I'm going to talk about using extended fasting to change your relationship with food. This is something that I did myself because I had food cravings and I had indulgence in certain foods that kept feeding into my symptoms and I couldn't seem to break free. So I actually did a 77-day liquid fast, drank all liquids for 77 days. This was in the form of smoothies, in the form of juices, water, colostrum, etc. But it was all liquid. And over the course of time, I realized I lost my cravings. I lost the desire to really please myself with food. Before, I would reach to food as if it would provide me some type of real pleasure or fulfillment, when really it was just fogging me out, making me more zoned out, making me more tired, making me more sluggish, etc. So when I was overeating, this is what I thought it was a solution all my life. But I realized eventually, after doing this extended fast, that eating was not the answer. When you stop being able to chew things for 2+ months, and to the point where when I chewed something the first time, my whole muscle was completely sore for 2-3 days on both sides. When I started chewing, my whole face muscles were sore, and I realized at that point in time I had lost the ability to. I had lost the desire to cope with emotions through food now, because I couldn't chew my food. I was just drinking everything. And by doing that, it really freed me. It freed my soul. It allowed me to start to really look elsewhere for the internal fulfillment and for happiness and for immediate pleasure. And I started looking at other things like deep breathing, meditation, pickleball, things that actually provided me fulfillment and happiness, helped me go ahead and restabilize my body. Overeating, giving in to cravings, this was the story of my life. I wasn't overweight, but what would happen is I had, parasitic infections, I had nervous system destabilization. So when I would go up and down, I would look for the next thing that would bring me up, and I'd feel great. And I'd go back down and I'd look for the next thing to bring me up. And that was my life constantly. It was the next food. It was either eggs, dairy, nuts and seeds, gluten, processed food, meat, food, things that have food additives, strong flavors, spices, things like that. They had me, those flavor hooks had me, and I would keep going back to them until one day I said, no more, no more. And I did the extended fast. If you don't want to do an extended fast like me, of course, that was a little crazy, 77 days, and that was more of a spiritual thing than anything. But if you don't want to do the extended fast like that, try 3 days, 7 days, 11 days, 22 days, something where the goal being that you're going to break free of your cravings. You're going to gain full control of this food once and for all, because food can really keep you in a place where you're stuck all your life. If you keep eating the wrong food, you're overweight, you got too much fat in your body, you're retaining all these toxins, your liver's not working well, your skin's flaring up, you look at yourself in the mirror and you're not happy with the way you look, etc. It all is tied back to what we're eating in the first place. And if you gain control of your food, you can gain control of your mind, okay? You can't gain control of your food until you truly, want to, and you want to truly change and evolve as a person. Otherwise, you're just going to indulge in the food and keep reaching for the next food that provides you pleasure, thinking that this is just normal because this is what all Americans do. But guess what? You got to eat for fuel. You got to eat for clarity. You got to eat for happiness. You don't want to eat for pleasure. That's not the way to do it. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm a holistic nutritionist. I went through 22 years between me and my daughter of chronic illness, healed both of us, and now I'm helping other people who are sick as well. So reach out to me. My website is endsickness.org. I got hundreds of articles, hundreds of videos in there teaching you how to heal yourself. Take care.